Wait. So let's begin with the class. So how are you today, Mr. Jefferson?
My day was fine. I shared a delicious lunch with my family, and then we went for an ice cream with my girlfriend and my daughter.
Yeah,
Mm,
your daughter.
Also, in this week, I was training my vocabulary and grammar
Yeah,
to improve my speaking. I hope to improve every day. I'm doing virtual exercise for this. This is all, teacher.
that's pretty good. Don't care. I expect that you had an excellent day and an excellent weekend. That's we have to do. We have to spend like a delicious fun time with our family. Our family is our life. We have to share with them. So I appreciate that you cared about your family. So my friend, today we have a couple activities. Do you hear me good? The microphone.
Yes, teacher.
Well, today we have a couple of activities. The first activity is you personal information, heard it today, things like that. A common question. You have to answer common questions. The second activity, you have to tell me a summary about the CA video. Did you watch the CAE video part two?
Part two, yes.
That's
Two
pretty good.
videos.
Well, that's
In a
pretty
first
good.
video, speaks
Yes,
a man. In the second
yeah.
video, speak a girl.
Well, just give me one moment. Let's talk in just a couple of minutes about the video. Wait for me. The third part of this encounter is gonna be about you. Do you remember last week when we were talking about some pictures and you give ideas about that?
Yes, in the
Yeah,
first
encounter.
image. Okay, yes.
So for today, we have to do the same, but with some difference. You in this encounter, you can't. I mean, you cannot be focused in just one picture. You have to speak for all of them. I mean, when I show you the picture, you have to talk with contrast, extend ideas. Don't be focused on just one picture. I mean, if I show you a couple of pictures, you have to tell me all of these picture teachers mean that those are the students who are in the university, they are playing, they're studying, they're having fun. Do you understand me?
Yes, teacher.
That's pretty good. Don't
Kind
be
of.
focused. Don't be focused on one picture. That's the third part. The fourth part, I'm gonna chronometer you. I'm gonna take your time. I'm gonna give you 2 minutes in order that you speak about a topic, and a specific topic. I'm gonna take 2 minutes. And
Specific
then
topic.
I'm gonna give you another 2 minutes and you're gonna talk about your quotidian routines. I mean, like your daily routines. You have 2 minutes else in order to talk about that. And finally, you have to give me some conclusion and you have to tell me what do you learn about this encounter, and that's it.
Okay.
And I want that you improve your speaking and your fluency. I'm gonna take you online quizzes about tongue twister because I need that you how can I say that I need that you be more stronger. That I need you stronger you fluency.
This
I
is
need
the.
you get comfortable, get confidence about yourself and your speaking. Well, let's begin with the class for today. Mr. Jefferson, could you tell me a brief summary about the CAE video? I mean, you have to tell me main ideas, main things that you have catch about the video. So let's begin, please. One, two. Three, speak out about the video.
Okay, teacher. In the first video, the first part, in this video, the speaker talks about the factors that we must keep in mind.
Yeah,
Mm, the first part of the exam will be 2 minutes. The goal is relax the candidates and warm up
yeah, warm
with
up. Yeah,
question about your daily life, hobbies, interests, sports, mm, and the future. Mm, Remember that a very important aspect are the answers. This
yeah,
can be as short as mine. We have a lot of time to respond, and this is an English test. Also, a good answer should be
yeah,
extensive, with good expressions and good vocabulary.
yeah.
It's also very important to hear to my partner, my classmate, in
Mm,
this in the encounter, and always pay attention to my examiner.
yeah.
Pues,
Put
on
your
the other hand,
eyes on his eyes. You have to put your eyes on his eyes. On
on
his eyes.
his,
Yeah,
okay, okay. Mm, uh, the speakers also say that a good answer should mm, see good a good answer be uh, be have uh, must have uh, vocabulary, grammar,
yeah,
good pronunciation, mm, more ideas. Mm,
yeah. Don't
yeah,
care. Go on, my
this is
friend. You're doing a good
remember.
job. You're doing well. Do it.
On the other hand, in the second video, uh, the gear also gives us some advices. In this part of the test, the examiner shows me
Yeah,
three images, and I must talk about two of them. In this part of the test, the examiner show me three images. Mm, she say one important aspect to consider in this part is don't say obvious things.
yeah,
We must find in the images
yeah.
similarities and difference uh, between between the pictures.
That's pretty good.
Mm, mm, the other the another important aspect is a good advice is to record my answers for analyze and correct my mistakes. I don't remember more about
Well,
this video, teacher.
that was pretty good. It was an excellent answer and a stand answer, and you try to speak out as better as you can. As long as you do it way, and if you want, you can record yourself. You can, how can I say? You can find out your errors, your mistakes, and you're not gonna do it again because you're gonna figure out what are your weakness. So I congratulate you, my friend Jefferson. So Jefferson, I'm gonna share with you my
Thanks, teacher.
screen. That's congratulations. That's a pleasure. Today I'm gonna share my screen with you because I would like that you pay attention to the video and from that video, I need you that you tell me a brief summary and you tell me some ideas about that. Got it?
Okay, teacher. Okay, teacher.
So pay attention to the video, please. Let me share my screen. Could you see my screen?
Yes.
Now you can. Well, let's do it. Could you see in the video?
A fish?
Yeah, yeah, it's a
Okay,
fish.
teacher. Yes.
Excuse me. I don't want that you talk about the pitch. No, it's about the video, but it was a lot. Good. Thank you. So 1, 2, 3. Pay special attention to the video, and you're gonna tell me a brief summary, and you're gonna tell me some ideas about the video. I'm not sure that you have ever seen the video, but if you first time, it's gonna be like a shock because it's a guy, it's a lawyer who is issued the school system because he disagree about the school system nowadays. He said that the school system haven't changed for about 100 years. Instead of the cards and the cell phone have changed a lot. So take a look, please.
Albert Einstein once said, everybody's a genius. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, today on trial we have modern day schooling. Glad you could come. Not only does he make fish climb trees, but also makes them climb down and do a 10-mile run. Tell me, school, are you proud of the things you've done? Turning millions of people into robots, do you find that fun? Do you realize how many kids relate to that fish? Swimming upstream in class, never finding their gifts, thinking they are stupid, believing they are useless? Well, the time has come, no more excuses. I call school to the stand and accuse him of killing creativity, individuality, and being intellectually abusive. He's an ancient institution that has outlived his usage. So, Your Honor, this concludes my opening statement, and if I may present the evidence of my case, I will prove it.
Proceed.
Exhibit A. Here's a modern day phone. Recognize it? Here's a phone from 150 years ago. Big difference, right? Stay with me. Here's a car from today, and here's a car from 150 years ago. Big difference, right? Well, get this. Here's a classroom of today, and here's a class we used 150 years ago. Now, ain't that a shame? In literally more than a century, nothing has changed. Yet you claim to prepare students for the future? But with evidence like that, I must ask, do you prepare students for the future or the past? I did a background check on you and let the record show that you were made to train people to work in factories, which explains why you put students in straight rows, nice and neat, tell them sit still, raise your hand if you want to speak, give them a short break to eat, and for 8 hours a day, tell them what to think. Oh, and make them compete to get an A letter which determines product quality, hence grade A of meat. I get it. Back then, times were different. We all have a past. I myself am no Gandhi. But today, we don't need to make robots zombies. The world has progressed. And now we need people who think creatively, innovatively, critically, independently, with the ability to connect. See, every scientist will tell you that no two brains are the same. And every parent with 2 or more children will confirm that claim. So please explain why you treat students like cookie cutter frames or snapback hats, giving them this one-size-fits-all crap.
Watch your language.
Sorry, Your Honor, but if a doctor prescribed the exact same medicine to all of his patients, the results will be tragic. So many people would get sick, yet when it comes to school, this is exactly what happens, this educational malpractice, where one teacher stands in front of 20 kids, each one having different strengths, different needs, different gifts, different dreams, and you teach the same thing the same way? That's horrific. Ladies and gentlemen, the defendant should not be acquitted. This may be one of the worst criminal offenses ever to be committed. And let's mention the way you treat your employees.
Objection. Overruled. I want to hear this.
It's a shame. I mean, teachers have the most important job on the planet, yet they're underpaid. No wonder so many students are short-changed. Let's be honest. Teachers should earn just as much as doctors, because a doctor can do heart surgery and save the life of a kid. But a great teacher can reach the heart of that kid and allow him to truly live See, teachers are heroes that often get blamed, but they're not the problem. They work in a system without many options or rights. Curriculums are created by policymakers, most of which have never taught a day in their life. Just obsessed with standardized tests. They think bubbling in a multiple choice question will determine success. That's outlandish. In fact, these tests are too crude to be used and should be abandoned, but don't take my word for it. Take Frederick J. Kelly, the man who invented standardized testing, who said, and I quote, "These tests are too crude to be used and should be abandoned." Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if we continue down this road, the results will be lethal. I don't have much faith in school, but I do have faith in people. And if we can customize healthcare, cars, and Facebook pages, then it is our duty to do the same for education, to upgrade it, change it, do away with school spirit, because that's useless. Unless we're working to bring the spirit out of each and every student, that should be our task. No more Common Core. Instead, let's reach the core of every heart in every class. Sure, math is important, but no more than art or dance. Let's give every gift an equal chance. I know this sounds like a dream, but countries like Finland are doing impressive things. They have shorter school days, teachers make a decent wage, homework is non-existent, and they focus on collaboration instead of competition. But here's the kicker, boys and girls. Their educational system outperforms every other country in the world. Other places like Singapore are succeeding rapidly. Schools like Montessori, programs like Khan Academy, there is no single solution. But let's get moving, because while students may be 20% of our population, they are 100% of our future. So let's attend to their dreams, and there's no telling what we can achieve. This is a world in which I believe, a world where fish are no longer forced to climb trees. I rest my case.
So Jefferson, could you tell me what do you think about the video, please? In your personal opinion.
Okay, teacher. In this video, I understand the speaker talks about the man's evolution, the younger's evolution, the learn, the teach evolution. Mm, he talks about the if the how we must prepare the students for the future, our children's mm, for the future, using strategies, different strategies. Uh, mm, teach, mm, mm,
Don't care, go on, my friend. How about the contrast and the different when he was talking about the cell phone nowadays, the cell phone then, with the cards nowadays and the cards then, and the class, the style of classes haven't changed. What do you think about that?
mm, uh, actually, the classes are let's see, correcta. One moment, teacher. Excuse me.
Yeah, do it. Take your time.
Unfortunately, in actually, the students only things in your forms, mm, mm, websites, mm, Mm. Okay, this they don't focus in the teacher, in the they, they seems they seems don't interesting in the class. Mm, maybe the teacher mm, isn't isn't does very good the class. Mm, the students prefers the technology. Mm, the speaker talks
Don't
very
care.
fast.
So
I
don't care.
understand when speaking me talk me more slowly.
Don't care. So let's continue with the third part of the activity. So the third part of the activity is that I'm gonna give you 2 minutes. I'm gonna chronometer to you. I'm gonna take your time in the online stopwatch, and you're gonna talk about your hobbies and your interest. So I'm gonna give you 2 minutes. Just give me one moment, please. I'm gonna share with you the time. I'm gonna share my screen. Give me one moment, please.
Okay, teacher.
Well, can you see the screen?
Yes, it's black.
Can you see the stopwatch? Yeah.
Okay, teacher.
So you have 2 minutes in order to answer me. What do you usually do in your free time, or what are your hobbies, or what are you interested in? So you tell me when you are ready. I'm gonna give you 1 minute in order you think about the question. Just keep in your mind and try to find out how to answer. Relax, keep calm. I'm gonna give you 1 minute. After 1 minute finish out, you're gonna begin with your 2 minutes. Ready?
Okay, teacher.
So think for 1 minute. Just think. Just think about your answer. Care. Don't care about the time. Just think.
What is the question, teacher?
What are your hobbies, or what are you interested in?
Okay, okay,
That's the question. Think about the question.
okay. My hobbies are I like play soccer. I watch it. Mm, I like watch series. Especially in English with the how do you say subtitles, teacher? Excuse me.
Subtitles.
Subtitles.
Yeah.
That's in Spanish for learn for improve my speaking, my writing. Also, I ride a bike. I like so ride a bike. Do exercise. Mm, Sharing in special moments with my family, with my daughter. I like play with my daughter in the bed, in the floor. Mm, I like play in application Duolingo.
Yeah.
Mm, I like the food. I eating a lot. Mm, mm, my interest, one interest very important for me is the technology. I like
Yeah.
the computers, the applications. Mm, when I am in my shop, working in my
Yeah.
shop,
Yeah.
uh, I make my activity university in my free and in my free times I listen music, listen music, listen to music. Mm, I help to my parents, painting crafts, artisans.
Well, Jefferson, your time is out. You already spent your time. Well, that's pretty good. I would like to tell you that when you try to give your opinion or you're trying to sell, to say, or to transmit to someone else about your interest in or your hobbies, try to use. Personally, I would like to spend my time doing things like this, like this, like this. Try to be, or try to use connectors, linkers, for example, as I see it personally, and I think that that is one of the basic ones. I recommend that use linkers.
Yes.
That you should use linkers in addition to remember the conclusions. Remember the however instead
However,
of contrast,
but
thing like that. Yeah,
I
and though yeah, tell me.
I know several connectors.
Yeah, you got the vocabulary. You told me about that. So that's what I told you. You had to think in your mind by yourself about the answer of the questions. And for example, when I was learning English, daily I speak to myself about my daily routines. When I was walking to my work, I used to talk about myself. So this is Sunlight Cave, which is so beautiful. This is a place so nice. In addition to things like that, and you have to think in English. Don't try to translate. Just think in English, and or then you're gonna have an excellent level. Jefferson, have you ever taken an English test? I mean, international English test. English test.
Yes, I take one exam
Yeah,
uh, 5 months ago, the
yeah.
Cambridge, for I see my level.
Which is your level?
It was B. I take the screenshot.
So
I think it was uh, uh, basic two.
B2, you mean?
B2. I'm
Well,
not sure for B2.
well, I congratulate you. That's an excellent English level, my friend. So, as I told you, you
My
have.
difficult. Yes, tell me,
So,
teacher.
as I told you, you have an excellent. How can I say that your vocabulary is so wide, but you need to think about your ideas in order to make the answers. You have to be sure about the sentence that you're gonna tell and that you're gonna express, and try that ideas are stand. Don't be so specific as the girl in the video told. I mean, when you're talking about a specific topic, try to use extend ideas. For example, if you see a video about, as I showed you before, try to talk about ideas that are related to the video. Example, if you want, you can talk, for example, in Colombia, the education of the education in Colombia, they told us that as a teacher we had to teach things like this, and that. And in my personal opinion, I think that those strategies of teaching should be in this way, and try to be like that, and you're gonna realize that you're gonna have an excellent English level. So the last part of the activity that we had to do today is that you're gonna tell me and you're gonna answer me those questions. Let me uh, share my screen with you. Just a moment, please. Let me show you. Could you see the screen? Jefferson, could you see the screen?
Yes, teacher. Yes, teacher.
I mean the students in the university, different activities. Yes, okay. So I need you that you talk about the questions by using the pictures. The first question say, what impression of college life does each picture give? Which aspect of college life is most important to know about? So using those pictures, I need that you answer me those questions. I'm gonna give you 4 minutes in order that you answer me the question. And I'm gonna give you 2 minutes that you're gonna think about the question and the answer. I'm gonna give you 2 minutes in order you think how to answer the question. Don't be take your time, relax, calm down. I'm gonna give you 2 minutes. So let's begin with the 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes to think and 4 minutes to answer. Got it?
Okay, teacher. Okay, teacher.
So think, just think, don't talk, just think about the answer. 2 minutes. Organize your ideas, things like that.
Okay, teacher. Okay, teacher. Thanks.
Good.
Okay, teacher. Okay, teacher.
Ready?
I go.
Just give me,
I go. Try. Try.
well, 1, 2, and 3. Do it.
Mm, okay, teacher. Okay, teacher. In these images, I can see a university environment. University environment.
Yeah.
In the first image, there is a group of friends in the campus, mm, eh, taking a break, eating, and maybe talking about their exam.
Yeah.
They are sharing their opinions about their answers. of the
Right.
exam. The exam. Mm, In the second image, there is a girl studying. Mm, uh, she is in the library reading. She is
Yeah.
reading, mm, reviewing for her exam, uh,
Yeah.
or maybe a topic she doesn't understand. She is worried about passing her exam. Her exam. She seems worried. For this reason, she is
Yeah.
studying very hard for passing for pass the exam. Mm,
Yeah. To the.
Also, I see. Uh, I also see a group the sportmen. Sportmen. They can be the university soccer team.
Yeah.
Mm, mm, for them, the main thing is to play, only play soccer. Mm,
Yeah.
I don't think they are so worried for study. Uh,
Mm.
they don't. It's important in the study. Only play. In 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 another image, there are many students
Yes.
with their computers, mm, sharing
That one.
ideas, opinions, mm,
Yeah.
studying for uh, another exam, maybe. Uh, in the in the another manner, I see three persons. Uh, they they are see the board. Maybe are your your grades. Notas, tal vez también.
Yeah. Notes. Yeah.
Or notes. Mm, down this image, uh, there are two girls in a bedroom or
Oh,
work
your
study.
your time is out. You well done, Mr. Jefferson. Uh, you well done. Actually, last week you were like a more tame. You were like a more introverted. Now you are more extroverted. You're trying your best. You're trying to speak out as much as possible, and that's pretty good. I congratulate you in that point of view. That's not easy. Don't care because we are in a online encounter that synchronic way. It's not as common as you think. So in the beginning, it's gonna be difficult, but as while as you getting
Yes,
confidence,
teacher.
you're gonna have an excellent English level. Don't care.
Thank you very
So
much, teacher.
that's the last part for today. Now I would like that you tell me some conclusion about the class for today, the things that you like, things that you learn, things like that. Tell me about your conclusions, please.
Mm, the teacher for me is mm, a big, uh, a great help
Yeah,
for me in mm, with your suggestions, yes,
suggestions.
your
Yeah,
comments, suggestions, your comments for my improve. Mm, Mm, you give me confidence. Mm, so I can I can be relaxed. Uh, you don't press me. Mm, so I feel very good mm, in this class. You are mm, patient,
Patient, yeah.
patient. Okay, excuse me. Mm, you give me opportunities for improve. Mm,
Yeah, that's right, my
what
friend.
more? What more?
So, Jefferson, have you already joined for the debate on the next week? Remember, you have to choose a group for a debate. Have you already joined or
Okay,
chose? Remember, you have to take your schedule in order to present your debate. You have to do it. So, in
okay.
the
Tax
debate,
tax three.
yeah, that's the task three. You have to pay special attention to the videos
Okay,
in
teacher.
order to answer the question that your classmates are gonna tell you and are gonna ask you. And you have to do your best. Do it during the debate. Got it?
Okay, I see the videos and take note in my
Yeah,
notebook. Mm, and prepare.
preparing your debate.
Okay, teacher.
That's pretty good. So, my friend, let's see us on next week. We're gonna have the third encounter on Sunday from 6 to 7. It was a pleasure to see you, my friend Jefferson. Have a good night.
Thank you very much, teacher.